Okay, here we go. Boom, to begin. But I've already did good bit of stuff today. That's why it's almost 3 o'clock. And yesterday on my break, I edited a video. Now, I'm open for other things because I posted one video on YouTube to get ready for next week. I also worked on a video for a studio, which I can't talk about because it's non-disclosure agreement. And that's done. Now I can go outside, write, and go walking later. I have not had too much time just to sit in the quiet because of swimming, YouTube, writing, my job, everything is just going crazy. Not much time. I know about all these things I want to do, but getting time to do it is hard. And just moments to sit, look around, be in nature, that helps. This is all that I want because this is what I grew up in, the quiet. I don't like the busy hustle of things. I just think this sucks. I like to do nothing. I like to have peace and be free to make that. But I've not been feeling free at all lately. Yeah, it's not my near-death thing, but I got better after that. But ever since I had the new location on the job, things have went down here fast. Yeah. Maybe I wasted time sitting outside, sitting inside. I did get some writing done, but I'm taking a break. Soon, I'm going to start on the second video, which is about, yeah, I never tried these pens before. One is retro and one is the same type of nib, which I'm not used. Oh wait, just try it open. Let's see. This it's supposed to be like antique design. We're supposed to press this in and out for it to suck it up, but that's another video. What are you doing the highway? Come on. Come on, go home. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Obviously, I'm back. Had a fish sandwich, shower, and usually at night, it's the easier for me to watch YouTube. Like I got 4K TV. It's the only updated technology I have. And one thing I do watch since my NDE is Alex O'Connor. There's just something about how he talks. It gets me, but I now know what it is because I knew who he was in the past, but I didn't think much of it. That one thing that changed about me is after that event, I just naturally was attracted to his content, even though I'm not an atheist. No, agnostic. I don't find much support in other people in my community, other Christians, because they don't have what it takes to answer some of my problems and my needs. Since my episode, I found out only professional people like doctors, therapists, and even Alex, when he talks with authority. He knows what he's talking about. I don't have smart people around me. I just have average people, and I feel out of place all the time. I can't go to London, but I can put him on at night and listen to him. I feel less alone. Those NDE videos on YouTube are nothing but the new creepy pastas, because you can tell that they are garbage, fake, because they have obvious narratives, beginning, middle, end, or they're all happy. They support some hippie god, which is not worthy of any type of worship. That type of God has a lot of explaining to do, because he let all these people go through pain, suffering, and oh, it's all cool, it doesn't matter. You can't believe any of the books. The peace and love, no. He allowed millions of years of death and destruction without giving one person the truth. No, that God is not worthy of worship or attention. And the God that I encountered was not that type of God. Nope. Creepypastas, NDE stories. Don't watch that garbage. It's not true. It's just making views off of something that I think it's less than 10% of people on this planet has had. And I don't appreciate these hypocrites doing what they do. And they real NDEs are not, most of them are not happy. Like the one person I knew that had like a heart attack and died, and there was nothing but darkness and pain. And this was a happy person until they came back and they got addicted to drugs, and they just could not forget that darkness they felt when they were dead. So, what about that on your creepypasta? Your NDE video? And with me, I felt this some way too, and they don't tell you about trauma in the brain that happens when you have NDE. That's why people suddenly get dissociation, me, bad depression, yep, anxiety, yep. I had therapy for over 3 years, and they could not help me with most of my stuff. It can make you feel better about depression, anxiety, but I still have not found anybody that can help me. Also, NDE can cause brain damage, like forgetfulness, memory problems. That's how you know most of this stuff is nonsense, because it's not realistic, because not everybody gets happy endings. They don't always get some type of mission from Jesus. Or I had an encounter. It was interesting, but I wasn't given a mission or a plan, or I still have more questions than anything. So NDEs are so much more complex and crazy. I would never thought I would be in that camp of people. I was lonely before. I'm more lonely now. Also, other Christians are the worst. I don't mention the NDE to any of them. After I told like 2 people, it was a big mistake, because dance monkey dance is one of the problems. When you're with them, they want you to tell random people, have you witnessed to people by telling your story. No, I don't tell this to people. It's one of the most traumatic things that ever happened to me. And it is still difficult for me to talk about. And I feel the pain every time I talk about it, because the experience was great, but dying is not great. The dying is what causes most of your issues when you come back, because you have to deal with this body and the effects of death once you come back. And so far, I find non-Christians to be easier to talk to about this, but I've not told anybody my story in a year. Therapy was the last time I mentioned it to someone, because I don't want to go through that stress of dealing with people after I say it. It's almost midnight, so probably need to get ready for bed. Another day of work. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to for the day. I also wanted to get on YouTube on this old computer that I found and add the tags and make a thumbnail, but that's not going to happen tonight. And I don't even know where I'm going to sleep, because yes, I've been sleeping on the couch. It just happens, and I think this is more comfortable, because that is one thing that has changed after my episode. Is I have a harder time sleeping in bed. I have like a ritual about bed now, because I lay here, I put on a video, which is gonna be ASMR. Maybe it's just laying in the dark with a soft female voice talking to you. It's almost like a reenactment as a married. You go to bed at night, your partner talks to you, and you fall asleep. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it.